Hey guys, Ken Scott, Senior U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst and Chief Executive Officer with U.S. Entry Waiver Services.com. And we resolve all of your USA border crossing issues, especially regarding U.S. entry waivers and things of those nature. Um, uh, and our phone number is 888-908-3841. And you guys have the 604 number. You guys already have it. It's on the website. Anyway, I wanted to come back with another video. Today is March 26th, 2022, here in good old Surrey, BC. Just did another video minutes ago, actually, on, what was that video on? Oh, about people rushing into waiver cases, which I think that's not a good thing, guys. This video is going to be on, let me make a note here, our corporate structure. So this video is going to be a bit about breakdown for us. We've got 6 locations. We've got 3 in BC, Surrey, Burnaby, Vancouver, 1 in London, England, which I was there for a period of time to get that one going, and Washington State and Tallinn, Estonia. The Estonia one is for different types of things. These are visas. The London office is for visas as well. I don't think I have to go back to the London office for a while, and that's London, England, guys, not London, UK. So I spoke to a coach, and he's recommending that he recommended some changes to the videos. So I'm trying to do those changes now. One of the things, because I was a former American law enforcement officer, former federal officer, former trainer in USA, well, Washington State. So a lot of our knowledge comes from having previously worked for the system. So he's told me, to elaborate on that a bit more, which I don't know how much more to talk about that, but that is what it is. And this thing keeps fading out. There we go. And the other thing is, he wants me to try to change my English. The thing is, guys, I learned the Queen's English, obviously from all the time in England as an adult, as a small child. So some of the words that I come up with at times sound a bit different than other times. So please bear with me, because I learned the proper way to pronounce words. So that's a matter of debate. I had debates with school teachers in North America about that. Yes. Oh, look who just interrupted my video. Hold up here. Say hi to the channel. There you go. There. Say hi to the channel. That's the channel right there. Anyway, yeah, so my video I was trying to make, and you came and interrupted. I want you guys to see. This is Sir Aslan. Soon you'll be Lord Aslan. All right. Anyway, so let me get back to what I was talking about. Our corporate structure. So what we do, guys, basically is, regarding the corporate structure, I said we've already got the 6 locations. I'm the CEO and founder and president, and we have people at the different areas. Wait a minute, guys. Another problem just popped up here. Okay, it's fixed. Yeah. So with our corporate structure, in terms of charging, the way we charge for our cases, you know what? We charge on the severity. And the thing is, the more severe, the higher you pay. I'm not going to drop any numbers here. That's not really relevant. But the more serious, the higher you pay. And so one of the things that just really drives us insane is when a person rings us or calls, first thing they ask is how much. So just to give you, I'm gonna give you guys a comparison. So let's just say I call John Smith, you're watching this video right now, or Tom Jones, you're watching this video. And Tom, you own a corner grocery store, you know, milk, bread, cheese, eggs, toilet tissue, whatever. So I wonder if I should use that one to use. No, you know what? Take that back. Tom Jones, you own a beer and wine store here in Surrey. There we go. You own a beer and wine store here in Surrey. So I call up your beer and wine store and I say, hey Tom, how much for a bottle of white wine? And you say, well, what wine? What white wine? Well, just a bottle of white wine. How much is your white wine? And you say, well, look, I've got a variety of bottles. The price ranges. Well, what do you mean ranges? I just want a bottle of white wine. How much for white wine? Or how much for a bottle of your red wine? And you're gonna think, is this guy on space or is he on another planet? Obviously, it's different bottles of wine, so it's gonna be different prices. No two bottles are the same, so to speak. So, guys, it's the same comparison. So you call up, say, how much for a waiver? I said, well, I don't know. I don't know what you have. I don't know if you have, you know, drive-by shooting. I don't know if you have child molestation. I don't know if you have fraud. What do you have? Because the thing is, what happens is the severe cases take much more time to process because we charge it on the time, amount of time spent, than the guy who stole a car at 19. Now he's 40 years old. Yeah, that's fine. So when you guys give us a shout, please don't ask us the first thing is the cost because I don't know who you are. I don't know what you have. I don't know if you were accused of fondling little boys, or I don't know if you were accused of moving weight. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you already applied before and got denied. I don't know if you got convicted last year. I don't know if you got convicted 20 plus years ago. I don't know if you went to the border and pulled your Glock out on an officer. I mean, there's so many particulars with each case that factor in the cost. One thing does cost more, though, is when you guys have been previously denied. I will say that. So, but that's a lot more work to turn around. And also, having said that, there's some due diligence that goes along with each of these cases. And you guys are going to have to get some patience with that because it's not us. It's the fact that there's certain things we have to obtain to show you're rehabilitated, which I won't go into detail, that take time to obtain. So, I mean, if you guys want to get approved, which obviously, in my mind, I'm thinking that's why you reach out to us, that you want to get approved. It's going to take time, often to do the due diligence. And it may take time with CBP to process it. You don't know. It just depends on the officer. And don't believe that bullshit they say about eSafe, oh, guaranteed faster. That is not a 100% guarantee. It depends upon the particulars of the situation. You guys want to believe that, go ahead and believe it. Then I got some prime oceanfront property on a lunar surface to sell you. You guys believe that? It depends upon the case. If it's simple, maybe more likely, yeah. If it's complex, there's no way on this planet you're going to get approved in 1 month using eSafe. If you got a case involving fondling little boys, or maybe just moving massive weight back and forth, or telling the guard that you've back in the day, and you tell the guard you 15 times a week, that is no way it's going to take a month to get approved or even get a decision rendered. So guys, you gotta use some common sense here when you deal with these agencies. And you gotta start believing with these discount waiver companies and lawyers are trying to sell you. There's one lawyer, I won't say his name, he pushes the narrative that, oh yeah, eSafe could be guaranteed approved in 3 weeks, to sign up with me. Or he also says, only a lawyer can help you eSafe. That's a bunch of bullshit too, because anyone on earth can use the eSafe platform. You don't have to be a lawyer to use the eSafe. We don't use it anyway because we don't see a point in it because, again, either way, you're still going down to a border to see the guard, eSafe or no eSafe. And every application that we've done, 99.9% have been by paper. And here within the past year, I have to admit, that we'll take that back the past month or two, they've been coming back around the 4, 6, 8 week mark, surprisingly. Mind you, a good chunk of those are ex-traffickers. But the point is they've been coming back at the very most, 90 days, at the very least 3 weeks. That is with paper. So don't believe that bullshit when they say it's fast with eSafe. That's not necessarily true. Because ours are coming back a lot quicker and we use paper. I mean, so go figure. Who knows the reasoning behind that? Well, actually, we know the reasoning behind it, but we're not going to go into it because the discount waiver companies would love to know the reasoning so they can use that to their advantage, but we're not giving them that. But yeah, regarding our corporate structure, again, we charge on the severity of the offense and based upon the particulars. I'm the CEO, founder, and owner. I've got guys under me. We have an administrator who handles the books, the financing, etc. She's the chief advisor. And there's a YouTube video, I haven't put it out yet, but she's discussing the fees. Now, her background is Estonian. And guys, Estonians, they're very rigid in their way of thinking. They're great people. They're great friends. Hey, I got nothing but much respect for them and my Estonian friends and Estonian Russian friends, because Estonian, you have Estonian, Russian. That's another topic. But the administrator, she has the mindset of an Estonian. Estonian mindset is, if the fee is, let's just say $20. If the fee is $20, she expects you to come in the office and pay $20. She doesn't expect you to come into the office to say, oh, can I get it for $5? She'll say to you, what do you mean $5? The fee is $20. Oh, okay, sorry. And simple as that. Obviously, the fee is a lot more than $20, but I'm using that as an example. With the administrator, there's no bartering for discounts or whatever. Me, on the other hand, I had that soft spot, and being a brown guy, I'm used to bartering, and I'm used to how can I say it? I have more flexibility than Estonian, I have to say, because Estonians, they tend to be rigid. That's good in a sense if you want the business successful, but I tend to be a little more flexible and say, okay, well, you know what? Well, maybe we can do this. We can see if we can do this then. So it's kind of a balancing act. I say, yeah, but the gentleman, he went through this, whatever, and he's going through a divorce and his money is tight right now. So maybe we can do this for the gentleman. So, but the administration is a great person, but it's that Estonian mindset. So, but that's what's made us successful, that Estonian mindset. So yeah, it's a good balancing act. And Surrey manager, he's good. He's good too. He's a little bit rigid, but he's good. He'll work with you well. The Vancouver manager, he's very flexible as well. Burnaby manager is Burnaby manager. He's flexible. Yeah, I guess he's flexible. Yeah, each person plays their own role. The psychologist, she's very good. She's also from she's very good. I won't say where she's from. The other staff members are very good. I'll just say that. The IT guy, he's good. Because the thing is, we're like a one-stop shop. We got everything covered, from the drug testing to the other aspects that involve these border cases that CBP looks at. So not everyone is on the site regarding as a worker or helper. A lot of these people want to be behind the scenes, which we're fine with that. I mean, we got some, I almost said something I shouldn't say. So I'm glad I caught that before it slipped out. But it involves with having the criteria that CBP uses to approve these waiver cases. So we've got that locked down too. So we've got individuals for that. That's all I would say on that topic. So bottom line, that's some of our corporate structure. We're looking to expand even more, probably when this COVID is done, or at least, and other stuff is a lot better now, because with these fuel prices, it is hurting some people. It's not really hurting me as much, but it's hurting a lot of people. We get it. My cars are fuel efficient, or one's not. But so for me, it's not that big a deal. My one car is a toy, is not fuel efficient whatsoever. But I still go out and rip and run in that. But I won't go into that detail. So anyway, that's a little bit on our corporate structure. Don't know what else to really say here for this video. 6 locations. We charge per severity of the offense. We have a 99 to 100% success rate. And the one person, I would say from March 2021, March or May 2021 to now, there's one person out of a number of people, let's just say, who got denied. And we see why that person got denied, so we can turn that one around, so that's fine. So that's why we are still at the 99 to 100% success rate. We were at the 100% success rate for that period, but just one person didn't go through. But that's fine, we can get around that. That's not that big a deal. And that one had nothing to do with trafficking or criminality. That one was false statements and an overstay, which that's a story in itself. You guys will soon discover that sometimes CBP can be harder on the false statements and overstays than they can on the guys who sell the sniff or drove by spraying bullets. So anyway, won't bore you guys with that too much. Got to get out of here. I'm still getting over this COVID. So it's Ken Scott, Chief Executive Officer and Senior U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentryWaiverServices.com. And again, we resolve all USA border crossing issues. So our toll-free number is 888-908-3841 or 604-332-9213. Again, guys, nice chatting with you today. This COVID has knocked me back for a bit, but we're still going strong. Haven't had a chance to really go out, do much. Haven't had a chance to have any Pinot Grigio, but that's another story. So, but again, Ken Scott signing off now. In the words of my Vulcan colleague, live long and prosper.